बेसिकली हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो प्रोजेक्ट आरोग्य मैत्री बनाया है, इन दैट देयर इज भीषम, विच इज द भारत हेल्थ इनिशिएटिव. सो फॉर सहयोग मैत्री एंड मतलब हेल्प, friendship, connectivity all get together. The basic concept behind the whole thing is that one world, one nation. Now, wherever there is any natural calamity, earthquake, landslide, disaster in form of tsunami, floods, or there is some injuries which could be battle, non-battle. So, most important thing is the golden hour concept, which means that in 1 hour time, preferably 30 minutes, help should reach. Now, over the years, every country has this problem that moving the medical resources itself takes time. So, one is speed of deployment. The second thing is, after reaching the place, how to deploy fast and have ready-made solutions to save time. So, that is the basic genesis of the BHISHM thing. It is basically an initiative to bring all the neighboring countries in one group, with India leading the process. And what is very relevant to understand is that 98% of our entire equipment is made in India. Everything, right? I'll show you the sophisticated small machines and how we have made these, even these tent-age, everything, inflatable stuff. And secondly, what we've done is that in places where they go, there may not be power, electricity. We have a small generator for each set. But we also have 5 solar panels, which are good enough to take care of the ventilator, infusion pumps, OT lights, emergency medicine, stocking, looks, everything. एक और चीज़ होती है that we get delayed in our process of calling for help from things. So every cube has RFID technology, again make in India, in which as a doctor who says that, okay, I want a tourniquet. So if in a rush there's only one man over there to help you, he just feeds in the tablet. It will say cube 1 by 2. He brings the cube 1 by 2. And to save time, we have made individual sets. Like if there is a chest injury, the set will be responsible for everything is ready-made over there. If someone is bleeding, it will be all in one. And if the shock means as a blood loss ho gaya ya dehydration se ho gaya, so in that all the replenishment things are already there. So in one go, you just open and you start. No one is running between counters trying to get things. We initially had this thing only for 200 patients. Now we have modified it and we can take care of 300 patients for 48 hours. After that, help has to come. And that is what you require plan for. Now, being an island nation, I want to show you one very new innovation which we've done. The orange thing which you see over there, that is actually a water drone. So, iska ye concept hai that it has got 2 propelling type batteries in simulated engines by which it will float in water, controlled with a video mode for up to 10 kilometers in one charge. And it can pull, basically with rope we'll tie the cubes. It can take up to 200 kgs, but we are planning only on 100. That means 5 cubes, because now I'll show you what the cube concept is actually all about. So, ये जो आप देख रहे हैं, now each cube which you see is 15 inches into 15 inches into 15 inches. It's a cube. They are made of a reinforced polymerized aluminum thing. Now, such cubes, when they are put together for ease of transportation, movement, and why are they separate? So that in case you cannot lift it by helicopter or by ship or by aeroplane, then you can individually take one cube each. Each cube will be 20 kgs. So one person can keep carrying with that. This is the water drone I was telling you about. And this is how the numbering system is. 2 by 29, 2 by 30, it will be like this. So when we say one mother cube 1, that will have 36 cubes. One set becomes 72 cubes. All what you're seeing deployed right now is only from one set of 72 cubes. So that means what we have brought here is 144, which the Honorable Prime Minister will be presenting, is 100. Yeah, that means they can make 2 mini hospitals. So you can see only 4 tents, but right now we don't have space. Otherwise, 6 tents can be put from one this thing. Now I'll show you the operation. Most important thing. This is a surgical station. We have a OT table. You've got all advanced monitoring equipment, cardiac monitor hota hai, defibrillator hota hai, ventilator hota hai, machines hoti hain. And we have made those side stacks with those emptied boxes, a good, reasonably good OT table, a reasonably good OT light. This is the solar panel which I was telling you about. So from these, all these equipments are, the battery part is taken care of. And of course, there is also the emergency lights over you can see. Now we'll come further. This is a very important station. Here we've got a small little X-ray machine with which you can take X-rays of all parts of the body and they will come in the laptop over here. Now, a small little, this is all that is required for an ultrasound probe. And again, this comes in a small little tablet over here like this. So everything is miniaturized so that space is taken care of and you can pack maximum number of things in all that. Here you will see that where welcome is written, that is a blood testing machine. So we've got ready-made kits. We can do basic biochemistries in one and hematologies in the other. So with just a drop of blood grouping, all these things are required and they are instant. So that if you have to know what the whole thing is. Now, other big problem comes is oxygen. Oxygen cylinders are so bulky to carry. So this is the automatic, which is a chemical system where you just push the plug in and then you can have 6 such cylinders for taking care of 500 liters of oxygen supply. Now, if you look at the stretchers over here, even they have been modified. This stretcher is basically the stretcher with which you can take airborne. You can tie them up. And those are the scoop spinal injury wale stretchers. And what we do is, how we carry them is, when we pack the cubes, you can see the hooks on top. Hooks are meant for lifting up the thing, but we fix them on top. So all the long things, we put them either this way or that way. That doesn't compromise the space. Because each cube with everything put on is just 6 feet with the wheels. So when you add another one, it becomes maximum 8 feet. Easy to transport. That is how it is. But question comes, kyun? Why? Why did we do this? So whenever there's a disaster, you need people to come in force. You need people to come early. You need people to react immediately. So in this system, what we've done is, one cube set, we kept 4 medical assistants and 2 doctors for a source of help. So the first station cube is basic life-saving, and the second is for the operation theatre. So if you have a surgeon with you who's an anesthetist, that will be the second team. They can take care of immediate surgeries on the site. Saving life, every life is precious. Any life. So with that, we will have achieved your aim of what we say in our country, the Prime Minister says, World Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. One nation, one world. That is it.